Welcome back to the Morning Brew, everybody. Happy Friday. We love to kind of wrap up the month of September and kick off October with our friends at Albuquerque, the magazine. Tom Sandford is here. He is a staff writer with ATM. How are you?
I'm great. Thank
Good
you
to
for
see you,
asking,
Tom.
Larry. Good to see you all again. Yeah, so it's another month. You know, our October issue of Albuquerque, the magazine's coming out, and it's all about traditions. So, you know, we're getting into fall festival season, and
Aren't we ever?
Yeah, we are. I mean, Balloon Fiesta's coming up too, and actually, there's a piece in there. We have an Albuquerque tradition story. And Adam Bach, our staff writer, went behind the scenes and he just asked questions about some of our longest held traditions nobody really, went into depth on, like, matanzas, for example. You know, the roasting of a pig during the fall season.
Yeah.
It's something that's been going on for 400 years, right? But a lot of the people just don't know what a matanza is or what it consists of, other than, roasting a pig, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then we've got, Balloon Fiesta's coming up. It's almost here, so we have a little piece on, basically, when you get up for, like, the early, the Mass Ascension early in the morning, that's like 7 in the morning. You got to have a burrito or something to power yourself when you're out there. Of
course.
So, yeah, we did a little feature, went behind the scenes on the best breakfast burritos to net before you go out to Balloon Fiesta Park. Yeah.
Nice.
Do you two have any favorite spots for burritos?
Couple.
There you go. See, you can't really choose around here. You got to have more than one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden Fried Chicken does a pretty good job.
That was going to be my number one.
They line up for those.
That's actually the one that we interviewed, Golden Pride and then the Frontier as well. So Shannon Reynes kind of gave us the behind-the-scenes view on that.
Homemade tortillas, fresh roasted chili.
Isn't it though? Roasted chili too. That's another thing that we went behind the scenes on, and it's amazing. I mean, the smells. You see people on the street corner, roasting their chili. It's a great time of year. It's really my favorite time of year.
It's definitely a religion.
It is. Here. Yeah, there's like a cult going on here in New Mexico. A green chili cult, and it's fantastic.
And I love your cover this month too.
It's
a diagram. It's a rendering of Illuminatia.
That's right. We give kind of the dimensions on Illuminatias, and actually that's another point of contention, with our folks up north, Illuminatias versus farolitos.
You know what they say about Illuminatias? That Illuminatias are what gringos call farolitos.
Is that right?
Yes.
See, that is a good attempt to explain, and that's pretty much as far as our research went as well. Just depends on where you come from and kind of what you're used to, like pop and cola.
Because Illuminatia is like a big bonfire.
Yeah.
A farolito's a little fire.
No, you might actually know a little bit more than me.
It's a little bitty fire. It's a little luminaria, but
indeed. See,
or little farolito rather.
Yeah. See, she's on the right track. All right, you don't need to read this,
because
obviously.
I've been called a gringo by my best friend Marcos. He's pal norte, and I always say, "Oh, we're gonna do luminarias." And he goes, "You're a gringo. You call it luminaria. It's a farolito." It's just been an ongoing debate for the last 20 years of my life.
It happens, it does.
Every year.
My gringo-ness.
And you live in the neighborhood where you do.
We have to
she
put
lives
them
in
out.
the country club area where they have the annual Luminaria tour.
Yes,
Really?
my house is on the bus tour, and it's kind of like being on Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras.
Yeah, it's
and you
like
just sit out there, and it's just bus after bus after
Christmas
bus.
Eve
it's
is
fabulous.
I need to move there.
It's fantastic.
Feel more popular,
Come
huh? Yes, I guess farolito means like little lantern in Spanish, right? Doesn't it? And then luminaria means to illuminate or illumination, right? So yeah, it can go either way. Honestly, you're good.
The great debate.
Absolutely.
Like red or green.
It rages on. It really does. And we were talking a little bit about the smell of, fresh roasted green chili, right? We actually did another feature, and like I said, this is kind of a history-oriented issue. It's about ways you can get in touch with Albuquerque's past using your senses, right? Like hearing, sight. Like if you go take a walk along the Bosque and you hear the crunch of like dried leaves under your feet, I mean, you're getting in touch with, Albuquerque's past. The Bosque has been there for forever, I'm no geologist, but I'm sure it's been there for thousands, millions.
It's a pretty good guess, yeah.
I think I'm on the right track.
Yeah, you are.
That's true, though, the crunch of the, absolutely.
And what about,
when you hear as the wind blows through the cottonwoods, it kind of sounds like the ocean. I mean, it has a definite, distinct sound that is so peaceful and so wonderful.
Absolutely. The sound of a train whistle as well. That's something that's been here for like 130 plus years, I think. And I mean, it's 90 decibels of, loud, get out of the way,
At 5 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. It's a tradition around here, but it's nothing new. I mean, it happened to generations before us, too. So that's part of the hearing portion, And then green chili, too. I mean, I know I keep going back to green chili. Come on, that's expected, right? But we interviewed Hazel Herrera over with El Bruno's restaurant and cantina. And when she was younger, she used to peel green chilies all the time. But, you're supposed to wear gloves, right? She made the mistake of doing it without gloves once and just she couldn't go to sleep. That's how hot her
painful,
hands were. Yeah. So traditions like that, we want to get behind the scenes and kind of see what is going on.
It's a good idea.
I like that. It's a nice angle.
Now, when you guys put out an issue, do you do an analysis afterwards on what people have reacted to?
We do. We get lots of feedback. It just
I bet
depends
you
on
do.
the issue. Yeah, and especially like our Best of the City issue, which is coming up here pretty soon. So December and
Right.
January issue. That we always get feedback on that.
Oh, I'm
and
sure
it's,
you do. You left off whatever.
You know, it's
Yeah.
it's either the naysayers or the ones that really loved it. Those are the ones we hear from. I'm sure
Sure.
it's the same with you two when you get feedback. So
It's
Oh,
always
yeah.
bad.
yeah, right.
Just kidding.
But,
It's always
you-
my mom going, "Your hair looked like a mess."
See, parents are a whole different matter,
Horrible.
right? Yeah,
Yes.
none of us are immune from them, right? Oh man. So yeah, this year though, for our Best of the City issue, we have like 280 categories instead of 240 like last year.
Nice.
So it is huge. It's going to be like a phone book. You're going to be able to reference it for like the rest of the year. So
Right. And you always put in special coupons and fun things
we
like
do.
that.
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. We actually have like 64 balloon fiesta coupons in this issue.
Uh-huh.
We're talking like
Sweet.
BOGO, you know, 20% off. Oh, I mean,
Great.
even journalists can afford to get some sweet deals with these coupons. So,
Very sweet.
Wait a minute,
Yeah.
journalists make a lot of money. What
yeah,
are you talking about?
Absolutely, yeah. You know,
You just don't know what to do with it all.
exactly. I only live here half the year. Okay, my retirement home is somewhere else. I'm totally joking. Totally joking. But yeah, if anything, you know, it's a great issue to pick up just for the coupons. You know, if you want to learn a little bit more about Albuquerque's past, you really can't go wrong. So. And you know, we actually did a piece on fans too. It's not all historical. We did basically a story on the biggest fans of things here in Albuquerque. Biggest UNM fan, Walden Manoli, the guy that owns Gecko's Bar and Tapas. He has a party trailer that he built with his buddies, and he tows it to every UNM tailgating event.
Seriously?
Yeah. So if you
Wow.
want to go party, go find Walden.
Go.
Okay.
Really?
What
Yeah.
does it look like?
You know what? It's got 2 sinks in it. It's got a grill built in. I believe it has pony keg holsters. I don't think he brings the kegs into the, you know, because they're not allowed and whatnot. But he does have pony keg holsters attached to the trailer. So I'm surprised you haven't sought him out yet.
Tailgating.
Oh, come on.
Right.
There's drinking going on at the tailgate
Oh, for
party.
Yes.
Everyone knows that.
Absolutely. And I got to mention one
By the
fan
way,
too.
they are playing tonight. It's a Friday night game.
That's right. Yeah. Are you gonna go?
Yeah, looking at going. So
All right. Well, yes. I'll
Fresno
call
State
Walden.
in town. So
It's gonna be crazy then,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's a
Yeah.
Friday night game.
That's right. Where's your
Friday
jersey
Night
right
Lights.
now?
I didn't bring it. So you were going somewhere with it. What-
I was. Yeah, I just want to mention one fan. I don't know if I can find him. I'll go ahead and look real quick. He is a 15-year-old Isotopes fan. His name is Martin Rivera, and he basically he's an Isotopes fan that overcame. Oh yeah, I could hold it up too, couldn't I? Here he is, Martin, and he is a 15-year-old who overcame. It was basically an affliction. And it was autism, that's what it was. He overcame this, and it's part of his fandom. He went to Isotopes games, and he got more at ease around people. So,
Nice.
yeah, not only
so
did it
it
work
was
for
his
him.
therapy.
Oh,
It was.
that's so wonderful.
Yeah, and
What
he's
a
such a
great
cool
idea.
guy. Yeah, and they made him a cape.
That's a
Isotopes
good
made him a
story.
cape.
Thank you for bringing that.
Absolutely, yeah. He passes out
Show
autograph
that
balls.
camera again,
I
Tom.
should. All right, check this out. So
that
basically,
should be a national story.
it should, yeah.
That's
so
really cool.
Yeah, he's a really cool kid too. He, he dances whenever people hit home runs. He's kind of a celebrity there at the park, So such a nice guy, though. Such a genuine person. So, and then we also have like a group that they pay homage to Jimmy Buffett. They're called the Parrot Heads of New Mexico. Now there's a fun group.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get together and they listen to trop rock and play guitars.
Sweet
And
trop rock. Yeah.
yeah, that's an
I
actual
love that.
category,
That's
right?
Cool.
Yes.
Parrot Heads of New Mexico.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're so
Wasted
tropical here.
away again.
So you got it. You could be the VP. You should
We
probably
have lots
contact
of
them.
Margaritaville going on here.
The mood is about the same.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
happy.
much.
Yes, I
Pretty
love
much.
it. So yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff in this issue. So it's not just history. It's great for history buffs, but it's great for everybody else too.
Well, the
So-
city is so. I mean, we live in such a historical place. I mean, we're using these wonderful event centers such as the Casa San Isidro. It's still alive and well.
Yeah.
Our old town is still alive and well, even though we've got one of the oldest churches in the entire North America.
That's
And
right.
so I really think it's great that you honor the traditions because they're part of our present.
We try, and actually, you guys love wine, right? You guys are big
Sure.
fans. Okay, good. Whew. All right, so basically, we, wine is a huge tradition here in New Mexico as well. We're the oldest wine growing region in the United States. We had it way before Napa did, right? In fact, 1629 is when they planted the first, grape plants here. It was all part of missionary work. So, I mean, you wouldn't think that, alcohol would be a big part of, basically being a missionary.
Sacraments.
But yeah, it is. It's a huge part. So, in fact, that's one of the things in this feature is we asked why. Why did it take so long? Because missionaries were here long before they planted the grapes. I guess Spain wanted to, that was like a huge percentage of their GDP, growing grapes and exporting them during that time.
So they didn't want the competition.
Exactly, like we're not going to give you grapes. So the Pope actually threatened to excommunicate Spain unless they sent grape plants here to the New World.
You learned something.
Yeah,
And
there you go.
And they did very, very well until there was a big giant flood that kind of wiped them out.
That's right. Yeah, that's one thing that I wish I could have illuminated a little bit more. I just ran out of word count. Yeah, but the winery scene was really hopping.
And it's
way
coming
before-
back.
It is, yeah. In fact, there's a wine called 1629, and it's kind of pays homage to, the beginning of wine.
It's good wine.
Yeah, it is. It's at Casa
It's a little
Rondena.
rustic kind of.
You probably have that in your cabinet, don't you?
I do have a bottle of it, actually.
Good man.
Hey,
All
Tom,
right.
thank you, man. Good to see you.
Thank you so much,
Tom
Larry. It's so
Sandford,
good.
with
Morning.
Albuquerque, the magazine, step writer over there. October issue is out. Check it out. Coming back on the Morning Brew with more right after this. It's Friday, everybody. Back after this.